Every day, our world grows louder. Notifications ping, emails flood in, headlines scream of war, politics, chaos, voices clamoring for attention from others, from media, from the noise in our own minds. But here's a quieter truth. Your heart doesn't need to join the chorus. In Zen philosophy, true silence isn't the absence of sound, it's the presence of stillness. In the next few minutes, let's explore why stillness is not escape, it's strength, and how, even in the busiest life, you can reclaim your inner quiet. When you think of silence, you might imagine peaceful forests or empty rooms. But true silence in Zen isn't simply no noise. It's a clear mind. It's witnessing your thoughts without reacting. It's allowing mental space for insight. Zen master Dogen once wrote in Shobogenzo, "Silence is not salvation. It is the convenience of the awakened mind. Silence is not avoidance. It is presence." Think of a violinist falling silent between notes. That silence isn't emptiness. It's where meaning lives. In our noisy world, silence becomes a reset button. Not for peace wishes, but for returning to clarity. Story A: Dogen and the Silent Sunrise. Dogen, the great Zen master, once sat alone before sunrise. No words, no prayer. Just the chill of morning air and the slow birth of light. He didn't seek answers. He simply watched. And in that stillness, he realized something profound. In silence, the sun rises whether I speak or not. Truth does not need my voice. It only needs my presence. He later taught that silence is not a retreat from the world, but a full participation in it, with ego removed. You don't need to speak to belong. You only need to be. Story B: Rinzai's roar in silence. Rinzai, a fiery Zen master, believed that words can trap the mind. When a student asked about enlightenment, Rinzai didn't answer. He shouted, loud, sudden, not to scare, but to silence the student's overthinking. "Your mind is full of noise," he said. "I offer a greater silence, the one that breaks thought itself." In that moment, silence wasn't quiet. It was shock clarity, a pause deeper than any explanation. Sometimes silence arrives not as calm, but as a strike that stops mental noise. We too can meet our chaos, not with more words, but with a decisive stillness. Story C: The Monk and the Marketplace. A monk walked through a crowded marketplace. Children laughed, sellers shouted, metal clanged. But inside him, only quiet. A student asked, "How can you stay so calm?" The monk smiled. "Noise surrounds me, but does not enter me. Stillness is not found outside. It is carried within." Even in chaos, he had chosen presence. And so can we, whether in traffic, meetings, or crowded streets. Silence is not where we are. It's how we are. Why does this matter to you? Because your heart's stillness is unstealable. No matter how angry a headline or how loud an email ping, your inner silence remains untouchable. In Buddhism, equanimity means holding steady in all conditions. A storm may rage outside, but your roots grow deeper. Zen and Bushido, the samurai way, both teach that true strength is internal, not external. Amid chaos, staying silent is not weakness. It signals true control, not suppression. Here are 4 simple ways to begin reclaiming your heart's stillness, even amid noise and chaos. The silent pause. Before checking your phone or replying to a message, take a slow breath. Ask, "What am I carrying right now?" This 5-second silence resets your reaction engine. Listening without replying. At work or at home, listen fully. Let your mind be empty. Not silence as neglect, but as full presence. Mindful tasks. Drink morning coffee slowly. Wash your hands with awareness. Doing small things with full attention is a type of internal silence. daily horizon moment. At the end of the day, pause and look at the horizon, sunset, night sky, whatever holds it for you. Breathe for 1 minute. Feel the silence between thoughts. For a busy leader, this is not luxury. It's essential maintenance. The world will stay loud, but your heart can remain still. In the static of chaos, choose presence. In the din of crisis, hold your center. In the noise of obligation, find your pause. Stillness is not soft, it's unyielding. It is the calm within the storm. It is the secret operating system of your mind. So today, pause, breathe, let your heart be still. From here, watch next time's reflection, gratitude, the quiet power that transforms us. Until then, this is Zen and the Way of the East, reminding you, your heart can remain still.